to the channel, Slowpoke Racing. Again with the Ultimate Racing League. This is race 3. If you joined us for the first one, you'll be aware that we did have some technical issues and the PlayStation gods stopped the race, race 2, not long after the start, kicked most of us out of the lobby, and unfortunately due to the update and other various issues, only 9 of us could get back in, which is unfortunate, but we did crack on with this last race. We skipped race 2, went straight to race 3. Quick oil change for most of us. I had to have a full car rebuild after that giant smash we had in race 1, but we're back out there. Not quite sure what's happening with the grid. It seems a bit all over the place, but we will have a rundown. Slowpoke on 9th, Kennedy on 8th, Derview 7th, Scooby on 6th, Dizzy Rip 5th, Stealth 4, Biggie 3, C Brownie 2, and on pole position is the Big Mac. Okay, so we'll get the lights out and we'll get the race started. As I say, unfortunately only 8 of us got allowed back in, so we shall see what we can do. So coming up to the first corner then, not that many in the pack, so we should all get around there nice and cleanly. The Big Mac taking up an early lead, followed closely by Biggie, Scooby in 3rd, Stealth in 4th, Derview now in 5th, Kennedy 6th, Dizzy Rip 7th, and Slowpoke bringing up the rear. All nice and tight at the minute. Oh, Derview running a little bit wide there, getting himself on the curb there. Bit of lag going on as well with Kenny there, not his fault I'm sure. Well, 3 wide there, Derview, Biggie and Stealth coming off better there, takes 3rd spot, pushing Derview to 4th. We've got Biggie in there, Kenny's in there. This is a good 4-way battle going on now. So Biggie takes 4th, Derview 3rd now, Dizzy Rip has gone into 5th, challenged by Stealth. We've got Kenny D in the mix. Kenny alongside Dizzy there. Kenny just getting the nose in front. Oh, looks like who's out of the battle. Looks like Stealth had a bit of a moment there. Don't think there was contact. Let's have a look. So as we're coming round the turn, oh, Stealth, I think he just probably got on the power just a little bit too early there. That was unlucky, Stealth. That was unlucky. Well, we've had a good change at the front now. So Scooby's taking up the lead, closely followed by Derview, Biggie, Dizzy Rip in 4th, Biggie in 5th. Kenny D putting a challenge on. The Big Mac got a half-second penalty. It's all happening now. Let's have a look where we got that from. So Biggie went a bit well. It must have been the corner before then. Let's have a look. So the Big Mac, yeah, running very wide there, coming back on the track. That may have pushed Biggie out a little bit. Yeah. Biggie and Kenny both had a bit of a kiss there with barrier. So the Big Mac with that half-second penalty, that's going to push him back a spot, I'm sure, if Slowpoke can stay close enough. Oh, somebody else has gone off there. That looked like Kenny D. Penalties are coming thick and fast now. So Kenny D in 5th, having a battle there with Biggie and Dizzy Rip. Oh, very tight there, Kenny trying to get up to the inside. This is coming up to this chicane. You can't go 3 wide there. Oh, well done guys, they all backed to one or two backed out. Let's get through nice and safe. Kenny having to play with the grass there, that's unsettled the car. Biggie 1 second penalty. Kenny with a half-second penalty. It looks like the Big Mac has still got his penalty. Slowpoke's not got a penalty. About the only one that hasn't. So, let's have a look. What's going on here then? So, Kenny D's going to be slowing down. He's going to be serving his penalty. The Big Mac will be serving his penalty. That's allowed Slowpoke through. Slowpoke now into 4. He's got Kenny D on his tail, who in turn has got the Big Mac chasing him down. We have Biggie in 7th. We've got Stealth in 8th. Oh, Slowpoke, another moment, same corner. Let me just have a look at that again. It was the same corner. As we come round, it's all nice and tight. Kenny, put him under pressure. No contact or anything, just on the power too early. And spun it round. So that drops Slowpoke down to 8th now. Stealth, thank you very much, moves up to 7th. Biggie in 6th. Big Mac 5th. Kenny D 4th. The Big Mac looks like he's gone in to change his tyres. I think he started on the wrong tyres, so he's decided to cut his losses. Yeah, he's on mediums. So the Big Mac taking his chances, pitting to change to softs. We've got Dizzy Rip in 3rd. Derview 2nd, and out in front with a nice little gap there is Scooby. Let's have a look at Derview and Dizzy. Dizzy taking Derview just before the chicane. That was a good move. Well done there. So Derview now dropped down to 3rd. We've got Kenny 4th, under no real pressure. We've got Biggie and Stealth in 5th and 6th. Slowpoke back in 7th, and the Big Mac now in 8th. Oh, he's got a 3 second penalty, and I'm sure that will be for coming out of the pits, crossing the line, coming out of the pits. That's unlucky. He's now on the soft tyres. Yes, he is. He's now on the soft tyres. 3 second penalty. He's got it all to do now. So he's just coming up to serve his penalty. He'll get rid of that, and then he can get his foot down and do some catching up. We'll go back up to the leader. They're all spreading out now. So we've got Scooby, we've got Dizzy Rip, we've got Derview. Ooh, Dizzy, a little bit of a twitch there. That'll allow Derview to catch him slightly. They'll try and get in a slip. He is as we approach that first turn. Derview got a lot closer now. Oh, another, he's slightly wide there, Dizzy. Derview right now, but oh, he's, yeah, good move. Derview took him on the inside there after that slight mistake by Dizzy. Dizzy will try and tuck him behind. Chase him all the way to the chicane. Derview's going to get there first, yes he is. Keep it nice and tight. Kenny D, desperate to join this party. Dizzy is not letting Derview get away, is he? Well, Biggie's picked up a 1.5 second penalty. Shall we have a see if we can see what that was for? So we've got a 1/2 second penalty. I'm not going to go back too far. That must have been for track limits. And the only thing I can think is he's done the track limits again. So he's coming into the chicane. That'll look nice and clean through there. No, they gave him another 1 second. I'm not sure what that was for. Unlucky Biggie. Not sure what that was for. but that will allow Stealth through now to take that 5th spot from him. So Stealth staying nice and tight. You can see that Biggie's got that penalty. Doesn't have to do anything daft. Let him serve it. Stealth can take his spot. Thank you very much. I'll have felt 5th. So Biggie now down into 6th. Slowpoke 7th on his own. The Big Mac right back in 8th now. Although he is catching, will he be able to make up ground in the next 8 minutes? So Scooby out in front, just as he was in race 1, doing everything right, keeping it nice and simple. Derview again, fastest lap so far, a 1:48.2, so he is trying to catch. He's opened up a bit of a gap to Dizzy now. Dizzy having a good battle there with Kenny, side by side. They're going to go into this chicane. Who's going to back down? Dizzy eases off. Very sensible there. Let Kenny through. Dizzy will bide his time, I'm sure. Pick his moment, and they'll have another attack. Oh, that looks a bit wide there from Kenny. It looks like he got away with it. No penalty. There's a lot of lag as well. This seems to have come on the back of the problems we had in race 2. The guys that managed to rejoin the lobby, there does seem to be a lot of lag. Hopefully we'll get that sorted out ready for Sunday's race, for the BTCC Touring Car Championships. Dizzy dropping off of Kenny there a little bit. So we've got Stealth followed closely by Biggie. Not quite close enough to make any kind of moves. Still Slowpoke in 7th, Big Mac in 8th, and another penalty for the Big Mac. I think he's pushing too hard now. He must be pushing too hard. He's getting the penalties for the track limits, I'm sure. It's a shame. He's been having a good night as well. Back up to our leader, Scooby, way out in front, under no pressure. Wonder if he's fixed those headlights yet. Derview still in 2nd. Let's have a look. We've got Kenny still in 3rd. Dizzy Rip in 4th. What we'll do then, we'll go back to Scooby. We will go on board. I'll stop talking for a minute and we can see how it should be done. No, the headlights are still broken. And there we go, a good penalty-free lap from our current leader, Scooby 97. So, quick rundown then. Derview 2nd, Kennedy still in third, just behind Dizzy Rip. Stealth in fifth, having a much better race than the first one. Biggie in sixth, they're all very spread out now. Slowpoke seventh, Big Mac still in eighth. I don't think he's going to catch Slowpoke now with just about 3 minutes left of this race. So let's see if we can find where the battles are taking place. Is that Dizzy Rip's picked up a penalty? Let's see if we can see what that was for. So he's gone through the chicane. Still couldn't see what it was for. It must have been track limits. So Dizzy Rip in fourth, Stealth fifth. The battle seemed to be Dizzy Rip is going to have to serve his penalty now. Don't think Stealth is close enough to make much of an impact on him on that one. We shall see. We'll stay with Dizzy Rip for a second just to see. No, Stealth's not, he's not up there. So you can see the front three quite spread out. So Derview, you can see Scooby, just can't get close enough to him. Ooh, Derview just pushing the edges there. Really wants to catch Scooby up. So that's Scooby there. His last lap was a 1:48.4. Derview still with the fastest lap of the evening with a 1:48.2. Kennedy in third. Another penalty for Kenny. Again, that's got to be the track limits. I bet it was the one on the first turn. Dizzy Rip fourth. Stealth fifth. Biggie in sixth. And then Slowpoke and the Big Mac, who can now see the back of Slowpoke's car. So he can only be a few seconds off of him. Again, I don't think it's quite going to be enough. Although his pace has certainly picked up since swapping to those the soft tyres. It would have been a great race if he'd have started on them. Let's just see if we've got any battles anyway. I don't think we have. We're all pretty spread out. Kenny just serving his penalty there. There's Kenny coming through. Dizzy Rip following him. Then we have a very big gap through to Stealth, who in turn has opened up quite a gap to Biggie, who again has opened up quite a big gap to Slowpoke, and then the Big Mac, who is desperately trying to catch Slowpoke up. So we're going to go back up to our leader Scooby. She's going to be win number 2 of the night. I think will he get one more lap in? Yes. No, this will be his last lap. This will be his last lap. As you can see there, Stealth has already finished. Biggie 6. Slowpoke will take 7th, and as you can see, just a couple of seconds behind is the Big Mac. It was a good effort from the Big Mac. Good effort. So, Scooby. Derview certainly got closer to him. I don't think it's going to be enough, unless Scooby does something very silly. I think he's done enough to keep Derview behind him. Just his last few turns. So 2 more turns. 1, 2. He'll be looking at that checkered flag now. So Scooby 97 bringing it home for his 2nd win of the night. Well deserved, well done. Derview, 2nd spot again. Kennedy bringing it home for 3rd. And Dizzy Rip, another good race, another good night, and 4th. So that's well done, guys. It was a bit of a strange night with the lobbies being kicked out and everything, but I hope you can join us next week for the final round at St Croix B. This is Mark signing off. Cheers, everybody.